This man created something so powerful that it could control the emotions of an entire city. Thousands of people wanted him brutally executed, but moments later, those same people would fall to their knees and worship him like a god. This is the story of Jean-Baptiste Grenouille. The story begins inside a prison. We see a man locked inside a dark cell. This man's name is Jean-Baptiste Grenouille. He is thin, dirty, and looks completely lifeless. After some time, prison guards arrive at his cell. They open the door, grab him roughly, and start dragging him outside. Grenouille does not resist. He walks silently, as if he already knows what is about to happen. When Grenouille is taken outside, we see a massive crowd waiting for him. Thousands of people have gathered there. Men, women, and even children are present. As soon as they see Grenouille, the crowd starts shouting loudly. People curse him and call him a monster. Many scream that he should be tortured before being killed. Then, a prison general steps forward and makes an announcement. He declares that Grenouille will not be given a quick death. Before he is executed, all the bones in his arms and legs will be broken one by one, and after that, his skin will be torn off. As soon as the crowd hears this, they become extremely happy. People cheer loudly, as if they are celebrating a festival. Seeing this scene, one question naturally comes to mind. Why is this man hated so much? What crime has he committed that makes people demand a punishment worse than death? The answer is far more disturbing than anyone could imagine. To answer this, the story moves into the past. We go back many years to Paris. We see a woman working in a fish market. The place is extremely dirty. Dead fish are lying everywhere. The smell is unbearable. This woman is Grenouille's mother. She looks tired and weak. Suddenly, she feels strong pain in her stomach. She realizes she is about to give birth. Right there, in the middle of the fish market, she gives birth to a baby boy. The baby is Grenouille. As soon as he is born, his mother kicks him aside. This is not her first time doing this. Before Grenouille, she had already given birth to 4 babies, and she killed all of them. She believes this baby is also dead, but something unexpected happens. Grenouille starts crying loudly. The strong smell of the fish market reaches his nose, and he reacts to it. Hearing the baby cry, the mother panics. She quickly runs away, hoping no one noticed. However, people around the market have already seen everything. The woman is caught immediately. At that time, giving birth to an illegal child is considered a serious crime. The punishment for such a crime is death. Without much delay, Grenouille's mother is taken away and hanged. Grenouille survives. Because of the law, he is sent to an orphanage. The orphanage is run by a middle-aged woman named Madame Gaillard. She is a strict woman. She does not feel much emotion. She already has many children under her care and does not want another one. But she cannot go against the government, so she keeps Grenouille. The orphanage does not have enough beds. Because of this, the other children become angry. They believe Grenouille is the reason for their discomfort. Slowly, they start planning to kill him. They try several times to harm him, but each time, Madame Gaillard finds out and saves him. The orphan children are actually Madame Gaillard's way of earning money. She makes them work all day. In return, she gives them a place to sleep and a little food. That is all. 5 years pass. Even at the age of 5, Grenouille does not speak a single word. He is very different from the other children. His behavior is strange. He smells everything deeply. As time goes on, this ability becomes stronger. Grenouille can now recognize things from far away just by their smell. He does not need to see them. Even with his eyes closed, he knows what is around him. He can tell where a frog is hiding and where a stone is lying just by using his nose. When Grenouille turns 13, Madame Gaillard decides she cannot keep him anymore. There is no space left for him. So she sells Grenouille to a leather merchant. She receives money in return and leaves. At the same time, some robbers have been watching Madame Gaillard. When she is returning with the money, they attack her on the road. They kill her and steal the money. Just like Grenouille's mother, she also meets a sudden death. Grenouille is now sent to work in a tannery. This place is extremely dangerous. At that time, people who worked in tanneries usually lived only about 5 years. The air is full of chemicals. Dirty water flows everywhere. The smell is horrible. Most workers become sick and die quickly. One day, Grenouille's master takes him to the city for work. This is the first time Grenouille truly experiences the city. As soon as he enters, his senses are overwhelmed. The city is filled with countless smells. There are smells of flowers, spices, food, perfumes, animals, and people. Everything mixes together in the air. Suddenly, Grenouille smells something he has never smelled before. His master leaves him for a while to meet a trader. Grenouille walks away and reaches a perfume shop. He sees people buying perfumes. Bottles are displayed everywhere. The shopkeeper lets a woman smell a new perfume. As soon as she smells it, she becomes overwhelmed and praises the perfumer. But at that very moment, Grenouille smells something even stronger than the perfume. It is the natural scent of a young girl selling fruits nearby. Her scent is pure and powerful. Grenouille is completely drawn to it. He runs toward the girl. She asks him if he wants to buy fruit. Grenouille does not answer. He only stares at her. Suddenly, he grabs her hands and starts smelling her skin. The girl becomes scared and runs away. Grenouille follows her, guided only by her scent. He reaches her house quietly and sneaks inside. The girl is alone. When she turns and sees him, she screams loudly. Grenouille immediately covers her mouth. A couple passes by outside. Grenouille keeps holding her mouth shut until they walk away. Because of this, the girl suffocates and dies. Grenouille is shocked. He did not want to kill her, but even after her death, her body still carries that rare scent. He removes her clothes and smells every part of her body carefully. He wants to remember her scent forever. This becomes his first murder. At this moment, something inside Grenouille changes forever. Later that night, Grenouille returns to the tannery. His master is furious and beats him badly. He warns Grenouille that if he disappears again without permission, he will kill him. Grenouille does not sleep that night, not because of the beating, but because the girl's scent has completely taken over his mind. Around this time in Paris, there are many perfumers. One of them is an Italian perfumer named Giuseppe Baldini. His shop is built on a bridge. 3 years ago, he was the most successful perfumer in the city, but now his business has completely failed. A new perfume has become very popular in the market. Everyone wants it. Baldini tries again and again to copy its scent, but he fails every time. Tired and frustrated, he finally falls asleep inside his shop. Suddenly, someone knocks on the door. Baldini wakes up and opens it. Standing outside is Grenouille, holding goat skins in his hands. He lets him come inside the shop. Grenouille steps in quietly. As soon as he enters, he starts smelling everything around him. He smells the bottles, the oils, and every small container placed on the shelves. Baldini notices this strange behavior, but says nothing at first. Baldini checks the goatskins and says they are fine. He then tells Grenouille that he will pay him later and asks him to come back after a few days. Grenouille listens calmly. Before leaving, he suddenly asks Baldini a question. He asks whether Baldini plans to make a perfume from the smell of the leather. Baldini is surprised. He looks at Grenouille closely and nods. Grenouille then says something unexpected. He says that if Baldini allows him, he can make a perfume right now using the materials in the shop. Baldini laughs at him. He does not believe that a poor tannery worker can make perfume. Grenouille does not argue. He simply starts working. Grenouille begins opening bottles one by one. He does not use any written formula. He does not measure anything. He only smells each ingredient and mixes them slowly. Baldini watches him carefully. After some time, Grenouille finishes his work and hands the bottle to Baldini. Baldini smells it. The moment the scent reaches his nose, he freezes. He cannot believe what he is smelling. The perfume is perfect. It is better than anything he has ever created in his life. Baldini realizes that Grenouille is not an ordinary person. He understands that this boy has an extraordinary sense of smell. For the first time in his life, Grenouille is valued instead of being rejected. Baldini immediately decides that he must keep Grenouille with him. He goes to Grenouille's master and pays a large amount of money to buy him. Grenouille is now legally working for Baldini. By a strange coincidence, the very next day, Grenouille's old master dies in an accident. Grenouille starts working in Baldini's shop. Together, they begin creating many perfumes. Grenouille works silently. He does not talk much. He only focuses on smells. The perfumes they create become very popular in Paris. Slowly, Baldini's lost fame returns. Customers start coming back. His shop becomes busy again. One day, Baldini explains something important to Grenouille. He tells him that every perfume is made using 12 notes. These notes are divided into 3 parts. The first part is called the head note. This is the first smell people notice, and it lasts only a few minutes. The second part is the heart note. This is the main identity of the perfume. The third part is the base note. This is the strongest part and lasts for many days. Baldini then tells Grenouille an old story. He says that ancient people believed that if someone could create a 13th note beyond these 12, the perfume would have incredible power. Anyone who smelled it would lose control and feel extreme happiness. Baldini says such a perfume was once found in a pharaoh's tomb, but no one has ever been able to recreate it. Grenouille listens carefully. He then says that he will create the 13th note one day. For Grenouille, this is no longer a legend. It becomes a goal. He asks Baldini to teach him how to preserve the smell of anything. That night, Grenouille cannot sleep. He keeps seeing the image of the first girl he killed, her scent still lives inside his mind. Finally, he makes a deal with Baldini. He promises to create 100 perfumes for him if Baldini teaches him how to capture and preserve scents. Seeing Grenouille's dedication, Baldini agrees. Grenouille starts learning how to preserve smells. He begins with flowers. He learns how to extract the scent of roses using oils and heat. After that, he starts experimenting with many other things. But again and again, he fails. One day he becomes frustrated and throws things around the lab. That is when Baldini discovers something shocking. Grenouille has been trying to capture the smell of metals like iron, copper, and lead. Baldini does not understand why he would do that. Then he notices something even worse. He sees a cat being boiled in a container. Baldini becomes furious and starts shouting at Grenouille. Grenouille listens silently. Suddenly, he collapses and faints. The doctor examines Grenouille and explains that his body has been poisoned due to long exposure to chemicals in the tannery. He says Grenouille is dying. Hearing this, Baldini becomes terrified. He knows that if Grenouille dies, his business will fail again. After some time, Grenouille regains consciousness. As soon as he wakes up, he asks only one question. He wants to know if there is any other method to preserve scent. Baldini finally tells him about a place called Grasse. He says that in Grasse, there is a special method of scent extraction that is not taught anywhere else. Slowly, Grenouille recovers, but to go to Grasse and work there, he needs official identity papers. Baldini promises to arrange them. In return, Grenouille gives Baldini the formulas for 100 perfumes. Baldini is extremely happy. He believes he now has everything he needs to succeed. He arranges Grenouille's papers and sends him away. That same night, Baldini's building collapses. He dies under the rubble. Grenouille begins his journey alone. After many days of walking, he reaches the mountains. There, he finds a cave and stays inside it. In the cave, something strange happens. Grenouille notices that there are no smells around him. There are no humans, no animals, no plants, not even soil smells. Everything feels empty. For the first time, Grenouille realizes something disturbing. He has no smell of his own. He washes himself many times and checks again and again, but he still cannot detect any scent coming from his body. After staying there for a long time, Grenouille leaves the mountains and continues his journey. As he approaches the city of Grasse, he sees a carriage passing by. Inside the carriage is a young woman named Laura. The moment Grenouille smells her scent, he becomes deeply affected. He follows the carriage all the way to Grasse. At the city gate, Grenouille shows his papers and enters. Guided by Laura's scent, he follows her to her house. He secretly observes her daily life from a distance. Whatever she does, Grenouille follows her scent. In Grasse, we also see a young couple working in flower fields. Grenouille joins the same company where they work. Because of his skills, he quickly gains the attention of the company owner. However, the supervisor begins to dislike Grenouille and troubles him often. One night, the young couple meets secretly. During a playful argument, the girl climbs onto a shed and pushes the ladder down. Her boyfriend gets angry and locks her inside before leaving. Later that night, someone places a ladder against the shed. The next morning, the girl is found dead inside a glass tank used to boil flowers. This time, the murder is not an accident. It is part of a plan. Her hair is cut and her body is naked. Grenouille has killed her to extract her scent. Meanwhile, Grenouille continues his work at the flower company. He behaves like usual. He works quietly, follows orders, and speaks very little. No one suspects him. Inside the factory, flowers are boiled every day to extract their scent. Grenouille carefully observes the entire process. He learns everything without asking questions. At the same time, Grenouille continues following Laura. He follows her scent through the streets, markets, and gardens. He never lets himself be seen. He stays hidden, always at a distance. Laura remains unaware that she is being watched. Not long after the first body is found, another young girl disappears. This time, people begin to worry. The girl does not return home at night. Her family searches for her everywhere. The next day, her body is found near the edge of the city. Just like the first girl, her hair is cut and her body is left naked. Fear begins to take over daily life. Parents stop letting their daughters go out alone. Shops close earlier than usual. Streets become quiet at night. Guards are increased, and patrols move through the city more often. Despite all this, Grenouille continues his work calmly. He has already begun the process of extracting human scent. Using animal fat, hair, and heat, he carefully captures the scent of the girls he kills. Each scent is preserved separately. He stores them with great care. One night, Grenouille hires a prostitute. He takes her to a private place along with animal fat. At first, the woman is confused. Grenouille explains that he needs her scent to make perfume. The woman agrees, thinking it is harmless. But when she sees a knife, she becomes scared and tries to leave. Grenouille kills her. He cuts her hair and covers her body with animal fat. He wraps her carefully so that her scent transfers into the fat. After many hours, he scrapes the fat and collects it. He then processes it at the factory, boiling and filtering it until the scent is fully captured. Soon after, news spreads that the prostitute has been murdered. People panic even more. The city is now filled with fear. No one feels safe anymore. An unusual thing happens next. The dead woman's dog follows her scent through the city. The dog reaches Grenouille. This proves that Grenouille has successfully captured her scent in perfume form. This becomes a major step in his work. Grenouille now understands that his method works perfectly. He realizes he can preserve human scent just like flower scent. This pushes him forward. He now needs more scents to complete his work. Days pass, and more girls disappear. One by one, their bodies are found. Each time, the signs are the same. Haircut, body naked, no clear wounds. Panic spreads rapidly. The city council begins discussing strict actions. Some people demand a full curfew. Others argue that closing the city will destroy business. Merchants protest. They say if trade stops, the city will collapse financially. Because of this argument, no immediate decision is made. Meanwhile, Grenouille continues collecting scents. By now, he has already extracted several. Each scent is stored carefully. He works silently, never drawing attention to himself. Laura's father begins to notice the pattern. He realizes that all the victims are young, beautiful girls. He understands that the killer is choosing his victims carefully. This realization deeply worries him. He becomes very protective of Laura. He limits her movement and makes sure she is always watched. Despite increased guards and patrols, another girl disappears. Her body is found the next morning. Fear now reaches a new level. People are no longer calm. Some start attacking strangers out of suspicion. Innocent men are beaten in the streets simply for being near women. Soon after, something shocking happens. A nun is found dead inside a church. Her body shows the same signs as the other victims. This event terrifies the entire city. People believe that even holy places are no longer safe. After this, the city finally enforces a strict curfew. Guards are placed everywhere. Streets are locked down at night. Houses are sealed. Windows are covered. People are ordered to stay indoors. Even with all these measures, the killings do not completely stop. Grenouille continues his work carefully. He already has many scents preserved. His collection is almost complete. At this point, a strange event takes place. A man suddenly comes forward and confesses to the murders. He surrenders himself to the authorities. He provides details that seem convincing. The city reacts with relief. People celebrate in the streets. They believe the killer has been caught, but the real danger has not ended yet. Laura's father is not convinced. He does not trust this confession. He feels something is wrong. He believes the real killer is still free. That night, Laura's father has a disturbing dream. In the dream, he sees danger surrounding Laura. He wakes up in fear and immediately checks on her. She is safe, but the feeling does not leave him. The next morning, he makes a decision. He decides to leave the city with Laura. He believes this is the only way to protect her. He secretly arranges transport and takes her to a remote location outside Grasse. They reach a large, isolated building. Laura's father chooses a secure room for her. He locks her inside and believes she will be safe there. Guards are placed nearby. Everything seems secure, but in his rush, he makes a small mistake. He leaves the key on the table. That same night, Grenouille follows Laura's scent to the location. Quietly and carefully, he enters the building. He takes the key, opens the door, and kidnaps Laura without making any noise. By morning, Laura is dead. Her father discovers her body and screams in despair. He immediately orders his men to search everywhere for the killer. Meanwhile, Grenouille completes his work. He now has all the scents he needs. He mixes them carefully, step by step. He creates the final perfume. The 13th note is complete. At that exact time, Laura's father's men find Grenouille and arrest him. The story now returns to the present day. The same day Grenouille is taken out of the prison to be executed. The entire city is gathered outside. Thousands of people fill the streets, rooftops, and balconies. Everyone wants to see the monster die. The anger in the crowd is intense. People shout insults, curse him, and demand his death. The execution platform is prepared. The general announces the punishment. Before Grenouille is killed, his bones will be broken, and his skin will be torn from his body. The crowd cheers loudly after hearing this. Grenouille is brought forward in chains. His face is calm. He does not resist. He does not speak. As he is led toward the platform, something unexpected happens. Grenouille quietly opens a small bottle hidden on his body. Inside, it is the perfume he created using the 13 scents. As soon as he opens the bottle, the scent spreads into the air. At first, no one notices anything, but within seconds, the guards closest to him begin to react. Their expressions change. Their anger fades. Confusion appears on their faces. The executioner kneels before Grenouille, overcome with emotion. Grenouille is brought onto the platform. The crowd that wanted his death moments ago now looks at him with love and admiration. People begin whispering that he is an angel. Some believe he is a divine being. Others think he is sent by God. The perfume continues to work. The entire crowd is now under its influence. People begin hugging each other. Enemies forgive each other. Shame disappears. Desire takes over. The square turns into a scene of uncontrolled passion. Men and women give in to emotion without restraint. Even priests and officials lose control. Laura's father fights his way through the crowd. He carries a sword and pushes past people. He shouts that Grenouille is a liar and a monster. He reaches the platform and raises his sword to kill him. But when the scent reaches him, he freezes. Tears fill his eyes. His anger disappears. He drops the sword and kneels before Grenouille. He too believes Grenouille is divine. Grenouille looks at the crowd. Instead of joy, sadness appears on his face. He realizes something painful. Even after gaining absolute power, he still feels empty. The love he receives is not real. It is forced by scent, not genuine emotion. The perfume slowly fades. As its effect disappears, people begin to realize what they have done. Shame and confusion spread. No one remembers everything clearly, but they know something is terribly wrong. The town council quickly reacts. They decide to restart the investigation. This time, they blame Grenouille's supervisor. He is arrested, tortured, and forced to confess. He is executed shortly after. Grenouille, meanwhile, escapes unnoticed. He leaves the city with the remaining perfume. He knows that with this perfume, he could control the world. He could gain power, wealth, and fame. But none of it matters to him anymore. He still cannot feel love. Grenouille returns to Paris, to the place where he was born. He goes back to the same fish market. At night, he pours the remaining perfume over himself. The people there are beggars, criminals, and desperate souls. As they smell the perfume, they are overwhelmed with love. They rush toward Grenouille, believing him to be something pure and beautiful. They embrace him. They consume him. By morning, nothing remains of Grenouille. And that is how his story ends. Grenouille is loved by everyone, but truly loved by no one. If you enjoyed this movie explanation, don't forget to like the video, share it with someone who loves dark psychological stories, and subscribe to the channel for more movie recaps. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.